Coogan Cassius for IFL TV. We're in Bolton here for the Tyson Fury media workout ahead of this Saturday's fight with Derek Chisora. With me I've got Peter Fury. How are you, Peter?
Good, Coogan, thank you.
You're good. Media workout today. Don't usually see sort of this part of the training in media workouts. Usually the boxing aspects of it, you know, the shadow boxing, pads and things like that. So, but we're at David Lloyd's here today, so I suppose the facilities weren't here today for that.
To be fair, we're just getting on with the routine of what we normally do. He's done all his hard work now, Tyson. So this morning is just stuff that we always do week prior to the fight anyway. So all the hard training's done, you know, and we're just going through our normal routine now.
Just going back to obviously last week, there's been a lot made from the press conference, which is becoming a bit infamous now. Looking back at it now, is it obviously Tyson's been called in front of the board now? What have you got to say about that, Peter?
Well, look, you know, without Tyson Fury there'd be no press conference. You know, I can understand the language, you know, and you know, it's just one of them things. But, you know, fights have to be hyped up. This is a business, you know, and you know, we're asked to do a job. So although the responsibility lies with us, you know, there is people at the back prompting us to do these type of things to promote the fight. So it's a vicious circle. As far as I'm concerned, you know, it's what it is. So you know, he's apologised on Twitter, on his Twitter account, and I spoke to Robert Smith with the Boxing Board of Control, and he voiced his concerns, and he said, you know, can we get a public apology from Tyson? I said I'll speak with him. I said, and anyway, he has done. So you know, it's being addressed. But you know, I did say before this press conference, so close to the fight, you know, they're on the edge of the seat. You know, they're trained, and you know, at least little thing can spark them off. They've been in a 3-month training camp. So these things get said, things get heated in the moment, and things get said. So it's all part of the. This is what happens. You can never predict what's going to be said. So like I said, he's apologised. We know 2 wrongs don't make a right, but like I said, these fights have to be promoted, and you know, we was the ones asked to go down there and to make some kind of a show of it, because nobody else seemed to be willing. So that's where we are.
This level of trash talking isn't new to boxing. It's been going on for years and years and years. Do you find that sometimes whenever is Tyson that is involved in it, that he gets used as a kind of scapegoat and an example of, and people sort of get on his back over it when it's been happening for years, not just this country but in America, and you know, you go across some of the things that Mike Tyson used to say in press conferences and the language he used to use, and you know, but there's many examples of this. But do you think Tyson gets made a kind of example of when it comes to him?
Well, yeah, it seems every time Tyson speaks there's a fine coming up. You know, we should be more concerned with what's happening elsewhere around the world, more serious problems where people's getting shot out the sky, and you know, Palestinians getting killed every left, right and centre. You know, so they want to busy themselves with some real problems. You know, let's face it, this is life, and you know, this is the boxing world. So it's not a, you know, they're getting in there to punch each other in the face at the end of the day. So you know, people need to get a grip. This is, like I said, for me, the language could have been curbed a little bit better. But you know, it's what it is.
Eddie Chambers' opponent been announced yet?
Yeah, we've got this Brazilian
Nascimento.
You know, that's apparently we spoke. This is all the budget they would allow for. So we've got the best opponent for the budget that's been allocated to us. You know, there's no more to be said than that. But you know, speaking with our other counterparts to get Eddie a meaningful fight this year. So you know, it's just another stepping stone, keeping Eddie busy until the right fights come along, and you know, that's where we are with that.
Huge talk, social media about a potential fight with Audley Harrison. What you got to say about that, Peter and Eddie?
It's what it is. You know, I explained this at the last press conference. Where are we going with this? Because Audley Harrison, he could come out, you know, if Audley Harrison lasts his morning around with Eddie, then Eddie in people's eyes will be no good. For one, he won't be able to punch, and this and that. They'll just criticise Eddie to death, you know, because everybody's expected now to knock out Audley Harrison. And Audley Harrison is better than that. You know, he just he just freezes in the locker room when he's up against it. But the likes of fighting somebody like Eddie, who's 6 feet, not known as a big puncher, you know, we could come out and see the best Audley Harrison to date. Because when Audley Harrison switches on and he's capable, Audley Harrison can fight. You know, but it's just one of them things. He's an underachiever. So, you know, that's where I'm at looking at it with Eddie. You know, Eddie's got all to lose, nothing to gain. Can he beat Audley Harrison? Yes. Will he stop Audley Harrison? Yes. Can he do it in 3 minutes? Probably not. Who knows? So, why do we need it?
Same night as Tyson and Derek in America is Bryant Jennings and Mike Perez. Obviously, you'll focus on your fight, but after that, you've got a little eye on that fight, the winner of that.
I think Perez is a good fighter. I like Jennings as well. I'm going to edge towards Jennings on points.
Really? Okay. All right. Well, listen, Peter. Thanks for talking to IFL TV.
Yeah.
Wish you best of luck with all the usual media activities this week, and yeah, going through the motions of it all. But thanks for talking to us again, and we'll catch up with you at the press conference on Thursday.
Anytime, Coogan. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.